Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Penn, and let's get started. So, listen, this is going to be how you could earn up to 200K plus in cybersecurity. Now, I do specialize in identity and access management, and at its core, it's making sure that the right people have access to the right things at the right time. Essentially, it operates under least privilege. It's ensuring that that particular employee, bare minimum, can do their job duties and nothing more, nothing less. Now, if this is of interest to you, especially for those that have been at my channel for a little bit, then definitely pay attention to this video. And then if you're totally new, be sure to take some notes and then feel free to ask some questions in the comments. Now, what we've been told about getting a tech job is going to college, getting your 4-year degree or possibly more, bachelor's, master's, yada, yada, yada. But what we've seen as of lately, especially this past 2 to 3 years, is that computer science students or cybersecurity students, they're graduating from these colleges, these universities. And some of these are more known places than others, but a degree is a degree at the end of the day, right? But that degree is not getting them callbacks. That degree is not teaching them the qualifications when it comes to that particular role. That degree may open up some doors. It may even give them some excellent networking opportunities. But ultimately, that degree is not showcasing how they can have a more effective job hunting strategy for 2026. So, in order for you to have a 6-figure mindset, you need to change your thinking. Degrees are still good for today, but they're not necessary in order to pivot. Now, what you need to focus more on is qualifications than certifications and degrees. The qualifications is going to be sure that you're actually getting the hands-on experience and you know the tasks for the day-to-day operations. All right. So I'm on Hiring Cafe and I'm going to go to just this one right here. I am engineer. And I'm going to go to job description. So you want to pay attention particularly to the position summary. You want to look at the desired professional skills and experience and the summary. This is critical. In this particular case, they don't have a preferred certification or they require a degree. They're just straight up telling you, listen, if you want to impress us, this is what we need to see from you. So, the market has shifted when it came to talent acquisition and in terms of what job seekers need to do in order to stand out more effectively. So, in my free community Discord, I have resources in place to where people can come through, they can ask questions, they can learn, they can build in public, and then they learn how to document things so that when it comes to interviewing or even when it comes to on the road, they're not totally stuck in the mud. Now, here's a nice option for everyone. This is called Rabbit Resume. When you're building, experimenting, and when you finally got your troubleshooting, all that in place, and you have a portfolio spot, Naturally, you're going to want to have a resume so that when you're sending out job applications, people actually know who you are and how you get down. Look, this is a service where, and I only use this, they have something called Resume Booster. Write this down. Once you get your resume together, and I strongly recommend that you use AI to assist you, you look into a mentor such as me, or it can be someone else, but you basically want to have a solid resume, whether it's inbound or outbound. Now, what this is going to do is that it's going to send your resume to 370 plus recruitment companies just in one click. Now, it's not going to be instant. This can build over a couple of weeks, even to a couple of months. But what you're going to notice is that if you have the proper contact information on your resume, like your email, your phone number, things like that, your portfolio site, this is going to land in front of actual humans. So this is one of the ways to where you can combat the applicant tracking system. As we know, when you apply to a job, there are AI processes in place that scans your resume. It's looking across top to bottom, years of experience. And if it doesn't have the years of experience that is required, bare minimum, or if it doesn't have a certain amount of keywords, and it's also looking for plagiarism also. So that's the thing. If it's not up to snuff, it's simply going to be thrown into the trash. No one's going to see it. This gives you a chance to fight back. This is a part of the six-figure mindset. It's thinking outside the box. I've done programs and courses like plenty of other people in this space, but each time I've had to go outside the blueprint in order to get desired results. The way I structured my curriculum inside my professional mentorship is an option. I know there's Professor Google and YouTube out there and Udemy. There's plenty of other options. I made it to where you can have everything in one place. Rabbit Resume is something that is paid. And I believe they have their prices down below. But essentially, this would be a third party in this case. But this is excellent because on top of your up-to-date job hunting strategies and dealing with LinkedIn optimization, resume building, this is also a part of the job placement strategy. So the goal here is to get everyone comfortable with trying out something new. And I thought this would be an excellent opportunity to discuss. So the goal is this: get out of this mindset of just doing the same thing that everyone else is doing. Everyone else is pulling up Indeed, going on LinkedIn, searching for jobs, typing in certain keywords, doing easy apply, perhaps applying externally directly on the company website. That's all fine and dandy. That's what majority of people are doing. But the six-figure earners, the people that have that mindset, that go get hustle, they're doing things a little bit different. They're thinking outside the box. They're finding options and they have solutions, which makes it easier for hiring managers and recruiters to get in contact with them so that they can skip the job application process and they can go directly into the interview process. This is something that's totally different, and it takes a little bit of patience and practice to execute properly. All right. Now, I'm going to go into the Discord because proof is in the pudding. Now, this is the free community Discord But the following examples are my private students. These are the people who wanted a career accelerator, right? So I'm just going through Tommy. I'm gonna call him Tom just for the sake of this video. But this was going over week 5. So I have a 12-week curriculum in my program, and I have my private students post proof of concept. I want to see pictures and I want to see text, basically explaining what you learned, what you did, what happened, things of that nature. So you can see he's in Excel. This is his source of truth. This is his employee file, right? And he's using the on-premise version of SailPoint. So if you look up SailPoint, things like that, that's very hot when it comes to identity and access management. And particularly that's under the IGA umbrella. All right. So a lot of companies are adopting SailPoint because when employees come into an HR system, it can be like, for example, Workday or Oracle, for example, you have a joiner. So when an employee joins a company, they automatically get provision inside of Active Directory, and their account is automatically created. The proper roles, access, all that is all automated. A mover is when they change departments. So they may go from a system assist admin to a cybersecurity analyst, where you need a mover in place because employees don't just join and leave, they also change. Then you have a leaver when they are terminated or they decide to leave on their own free will, but that's still considered terminated. And it automatically cuts off access to their account and anything associated with it. So this is why this is important. I'm taking the extra time to dial this into your mind because these are things that companies are actually paying you for. And it is 6 figures. It's more to it, but you get to point. You have to be able to have the hands-on skills and troubleshooting so that you can have something to speak about in interviews. So for the private students that's doing the projects and the lab exercises, they're getting that experience. And what's great is that they're going to have an awesome portfolio at the end of the program. Now, I'm going down here to highlight this. Tom was up at 12:22 in the morning, grinding, finishing week 9, and he's going to move on to week 10 soon. This is the type of commitment that is required in order for you to pivot into the industry. You figure when everyone's out partying, watching pay-per-view sports, he's grinding. And this is the type of commitment that I've had as well. It's what separates the people who want to do it versus the people who will do it. All right. So if you wish to at least research on how you can make 200K in cybersecurity, the link would be down in the description. You're going to have access to my free community. You can inbox me. I'll send you an assessment document. Everyone is entitled to a free call with me. And if you're interested in professional services, then we can move on from there. If not, you can continue to be a part of the free community. You can see the different sections in the Discord. That's anyone can jump in and look at the content, benefit, and then move accordingly based off of what they're comfortable with. All right. So I'm gonna end this video. Keep in mind, what do you want to do? There's a blueprint that's out there. You just have to execute it.